In this video, we're going to look at how to send an update to the users of your app without going through the App Store and without having to set up feature flags before you ship it. We're going to start at patchrelease.com and we're going to create a new account. I've logged in, I'm going to navigate over to Quick Start to get set up. First of all, I'm going to open the terminal. Now that Patch is installed, I'm going to move over to Xcode and open a standard Hello World app. Our plan in this episode is to run this application. It's going to show Hello World on the screen, and then as if we've already shipped it to the App Store, we're going to make the text change using Patch. So if I go over to my simulator now, you'll see that we have a basic Hello World application. I'm sure you've seen this many times before. Now what we're going to do is go to the Quick Start guide and we're going to set up Patch in our application. So I'm copying over Patch CLI setup and I'm going to run that in my terminal in the Patch app folder. Now that Patch is installed, we can go ahead and set it up in our application. I'll jump back over to the Quick Start guide and copy over the init. Running this command links Patch to our app. You'll see that you are prompted back in your web browser to register the app, which I'm going to do now. Patch has now installed the Swift package in our application and is asking us whether we want it to automatically go in and add the configuration code to our app file. In this case, I do. It contains the app key and ID and the fingerprint that I need, so there's no reason not to go ahead and make this change. I'll type Y, hit enter, and Patch will go through and make this change for me. Secondly, Patch is asking about Swift UI views. Patch has special handling for Swift UI to make even view-based content patchable at runtime, meaning that I can change how my app looks and feels to the end user without having to push updates through Apple. I'm going to go ahead and allow that as well. Great. At this point, we have Patch installed in our app. You can see first of all that the SDK has been installed, and in our app file now, we have our configuration, meaning that if I now run the app in the simulator, from this point onwards, we can ship over-the-air updates. Let's run the app and make sure it builds properly like it did before. Great. Our app looks and behaves exactly as it did before. Nothing has changed except now the Patch engine is running in the background. I'm going to stop the app now, and then I'm going to reopen the simulator as if it's a real independent device not connected to the debugger to show you how Patch can make changes to our app without having to rebuild the binary. I've reopened the app directly in the simulator, and right now we're still saying Hello World. Let's see how to change that. I'm going to go back into my content view, and I've decided that actually I don't want our app to say Hello World. I want it to say Hello Patch. Now, instead of rerunning the app like I normally would, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to the Patch Quick Start and copy the release command. I'm going to paste the release command, and what that's going to do is build a new Patch release. It's going to take our Swift code, convert it to WebAssembly, and now back in my simulator, I'm going to reopen the Patch app. Without having rebuilt it in Xcode, it now says Hello Patch instead of Hello World. And that's the power of over-the-air updates. If this was an app in my users' hands on their devices, I would be able to similarly push out new content, new layouts, and new logic without having to push out new app updates via the App Store.